still July 8th, 2024. These river, they think they're fine. Well, for your information, Pam Strange, for your information, Savannah, Holtman Hospital, I turned you over to the FBI. I turned you over to the Ohio Attorney General. I turned you over to the Department of Justice, ICE, NSA, CIA, police departments. I turned you in everywhere. It's not right what these people are doing, and it is highly illegal. There's HIPAA violations. You have a right to privacy. Your medical information is nobody's damn business. You have to sign a release or give them verbal permission to talk to them. They can't just go scrolling through your old medical history trying to find dirt on you. And then they can think they can take people ripping me off, medication errors, medical malpractice, almost killed me. And it is deemed by Altman Family Physicians was fraud. It was medication errors and medical malpractice. And they were just ripping me off. Proven when I got off the medication, I got well. And they almost killed me. Okay? Like the police that watched me, nobody ever say a word to you about what those doctors did before. There's no way, with everything's going on, everything quit working, that they didn't know that they weren't killing her. And it took another doctor to tell them. And this thing with Altman Hospital, would anybody like to go to that hospital and think that their employees can just talk about them and twist stuff around and just tell any Joe Schmo in the world? There's HIPAA violations and they all have license. They're not allowed. Do they want 10 years federal prison? Because there's laws that shut their mouths. See, they actually hold licenses that shut their mouths. And if you back medical malpractice and medication errors and people ripping them off, that makes you liable for the other one. Could you imagine what a criminal attorney and a real judge would do to them? Why are you bringing up medical malpractice and medication errors? And that was deemed a fraud. And they victimized this woman and almost killed her. Do you know what you're going to make me? A multi-millionaire. I have told even the Ohio Attorney General that Altman Hospital is speaking of people's medical history. It is not right what they're doing. And then they're trying to twist it because Pam's one of their RN nurses. And Dave was dating her daughter, and she's part of an occult that would rather destroy you or kill you before they'll let you go. Or they wouldn't involve themselves. Why would you even want to open your mouth to me? See, this is where it's come down to it. It's not right what they're doing. It's actually highly illegal. Do you realize what a real judge and a real criminal attorney, for them running around running their mouths and trying to twist where people ripped me off, made me sick, and almost killed me. And it's documented they almost killed me. And they try to say that blah, 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 blah. And it's already documented fraud. And they was medical malpractice and medication errors, and they were lying, ripping off my insurance. Back before 2000, there was a lot of doctors doing it. Started opioid addictions, became like the local drug dealers. Made people sick, did unnecessary procedures, and the government put them in jail. Now, I unfortunately went to a bunch of them, and they almost killed me, and it took another doctor to tell on them. In 9 months of me slowly getting well. No one's going to back medical malpractice and medication errors, because then that makes you liable. And if you try to twist somebody ripping somebody off, in making them sick? And that you should get that poor person in trouble for anything? When it was nothing but fraud? It made their brain swell up in a lie and she had brain tumors and there's no tumors? I never had chemo, I never had surgery. They damaged my heart. Still didn't pull me off the medication. Enlarged my valves in my heart. Mini heart attack, shut my thyroid down, adrenal gland. Got MRI reports showing the swelling. Blood work showing everything shutting down. Like the officers that work my case, there's no way on earth those doctors didn't know they weren't killing her. And they still didn't pull off that medication. It took another doctor to tell on them. So what do you think a criminal attorney will get them for gross negligence, then HIPAA violations, then being part of a drug cartel and a call, running cyber stalking scams and sextortion scams and drug confessions, then trying to pay off some medical professionals that were dirty enough to rip me off and almost killed me, thinking they can open their mouth? Do you know how many medical professionals have went to jail for being part of this? The feds and the FBI and sheriffs have went here and carry on people forever putting their names on any of this. Or on any part of anything. On anybody part of any of this. Huh? I will own Altman Hospital. Oh, the state will be investigating. I made a complaint that they are talking about people's personal private information and sharing medical history with people and then twisting it. By the way, Officer Marker John, my phone is tapped. We all know it is from the FBI case. You might want to listen with the voice in the background when I talk to Altman billing department. Listen to what the guy says in the background. It's not funny. Okay? And by the way, pay me darling, Savannah Darling, in Altman Hospital. I've reported you to every legal agency there is. You want to go to jail for this? You want to be sued? To bring up such hurt and pain of what I lived through in 9 months, slowly getting well, and you think you can twist it to hurt me after these people had me drug being raped? Pam already confessed that she had been talking to the agent over my case. Huh? In April of this year, 2024. What was it? April 24th, 28th? Sunday? And she was in it with Dave with the stalking tapes. That's cyber stalking. And that's extortion scam of drug confessions. Photoshopping and washing. And they hire drug dealers. They have been trying to frame the Portage County sheriffs that they are drug raping people in their own home, running extortion scams, breaking the Fourth Amendment, and then being part of the drug cartel. They've been trying to get the Portage County sheriffs arrested for this whole thing. And I don't think the sheriffs up there are going to look very lightly on anybody putting their name on trying to get them arrested. In May or June of 19, one of those guys were in the back of Liberty House show who was on the phone and the police were recording. You made up that you had a case to watch it before. It's made up, it's wrong. You did what to her before? That's funny. She must really like him. He was laughing. How this is a big scam. It's all made up. So, Altman Hospital, you want the Ohio Attorney General to call up and see if you're talking about people's medical information to anyone about anything? You're looking at 5 to 14 years. See where people are saying, well, Pam told Will to pull in medical information. She can't tell him. She can't even tell him that I was seen anywhere. It's illegal for them to even say you were even treated anywhere. You have a right to privacy. It's nobody's business. And it's illegal for any of your doctors to talk to any of them. So what are they going to say? One of the crackpots that almost killed me, caused brain swelling, seizures, heart attacks, and damaged my heart, shut my thyroid, adrenal gland down, made my whole body swell up, that were ripping off my insurance, and it was medical malpractice, medication errors. And it took another doctor to tell them that they were known for being crooked and lying, that they're actually making HIPAA violations now too, and they're dangerous, because Pam Strange is dangerous. She confessed she was in it with Dave with those stocking tags. That's cyber stalking. Andrew Arabic. I'll tell you what, Andrew Arabic had 7 victims stalking people through the internet. That's what button cameras in somebody's home is, cyber stalking. Taking naked pictures, photoshopping shower scenes, sex extortion, trying to get money out of it. But these people are so vile, they're breaking in your home, drugging you up with date rape, amnesia drugs, beating, raping you, leaving the poor victim throwing up, infected, heart racing, massive bruising, going to the doctor, what's wrong with me? You have no memory because of your amnesia drugs that drugged you up and told you to say stuff. She wants to say she was part of the Harmony Me, and it is documented by Altman family physicians. I had all the signs of being drugged, being raped. See, they're trying to get the Portage County Sheriff's, the feds, to arrest them for doing this, and it wasn't that. Like Officer Mark said, it's documented. It was a cartel in my home before. Dave hired drug dealers to run the scam. He should have been arrested the first day. That or Andrew Darabic, he wasn't as vile. Had 7 victims up there. It's scams they run on people up there. He needs to file appeal, because if you have long hair and a bun on your head and long skirt, you can sell kiddie porn, a little kids going potty. Do you know how many people have admitted to seeing my grandchildren going potty? Me being raped, drugged, and told to say stuff, photoshopped a shower scene. Watching me go to the bathroom and back with Dave. It's extortion. It's cyber stalking. You go to jail 10 to 15 years without the drugs, beat, rape, kiddie porn. You want to be a vile, evil criminal? Pam Strange is very dangerous, and her daughter Savannah, and she's an RN nurse too. Oh, I've turned you over to the CIA, Department of Justice, Ohio Attorney General. I have turned you over to the police departments, ICE, NSA. See, I have been publicly raped, publicly tortured, publicly almost murdered, publicly human trafficked, and lost everything I had in life. Do I care anymore? You mess with me, and I'll turn you in. I will turn you in to everyone. I have nothing else to lose. Do we understand each other? And I have everything to gain, because if once I get a criminal attorney and find out Altman Hospital divulged any of my medical history to anyone without my signed release, you just made me a multi-millionaire. And nobody, like Altman said, those nurses and those doctors, those nurses talking, no one's going to back those doctors from before. They were all lying, ripping me off. They're lying so bad. They said I had brain tumors and there was nothing wrong with me. It was the medicine making me sick. Nobody's going to back that. And the police and Officer Mark, that has documented medication errors, documented medical malpractice, almost killed me. So you think you're going to throw somebody lying, ripping me off, almost killing me in my face, and you think you can twist it around? You're wrestling with the wrong person. Because I'll make sure you go to jail for it. And I'll make sure every government agency checks into Altman Hospital, their nurses and their staff, that the HIPAA violations, that they're not violating somebody else and running their mouth and twisting people's information around, setting off hate crimes. Do you know how many medical professionals and other business professionals have been arrested for scams connected to the drug cartel or human traffickers? A lot. I want you to know you're all going to be under investigation real quick. And if you think you can frame the Portage County Sheriffs, it's already been deemed by the police it was a cartel in my home before. You're not going to frame innocent people. Because, my God, if a police department is breaking the Fourth Amendment constitutional rights, they're photoshopping shower scenes and drug beating, raping people, and drugging them out for fake confessions and part of the human traffickers, they all need to be arrested. They've been trying to get them arrested since the beginning of the case. Try to get Ludick arrested, Judge Stephen, and a real retired Judge Pete. I think there may be a drug dealer named Pete because Dave told Danny hired Pete on the phone. And Pete's a drug dealer. Like they said, they made up retired Judge Pete. There's actually a real retired Judge Pete, but it wasn't him. He'd be like 75, 80. Wouldn't have an 18-year-old daughter. You want to play with me? I have nothing to lose. And I will blast it clear across the country. And make sure you don't hit somebody else. That's where the police, she almost died to save her family. It's like people are trying to kill me. They're trying to kill my kids. They're playing with Josh's vehicles. I went around, started taping people. And the police were laughing. She's amazing. She's actually really funny. She's going around taping people confessing to crimes and knowledge of stuff, and we're still here. It's actually funny. But they know they sold the login, so everybody else had it anyways. But it's funny, and we're still here. And I almost died to save my family, and they won't tell you that. And I want to know, police and FBI, CIA, marshals, did you pull the tape of that Middle Eastern man talking to somebody in a foreign language in Walmart on the Strip in North Canton? He may have been talking with that looking. Everybody around with the logins, but I bet that was one of the drug lords. Oh, I bet it was Iraqi. I can give you the information where to pull it. Find out who that guy is. Pull his phone, get a recorder, pull his phone records. He may be led right back to the phone looking. It's that fucking easy. You know, it's like this case. I go around and people do stuff and you get them information, you hand it to them on a platter, but somebody has to do their damn job. It's just like Michael Peterson ratting out Truckasami for smuggling oil in the United States through him. I kept telling him I didn't believe him, so I sent him a letter of allegation, big money transfers, police and feds were taken, I still sent it in, and Truckasami got arrested for smuggling oil out from underneath his government. You're welcome, by the way, FBI. I'm a little old lady and I'm too old for this shit. And like the police said, no one will ever address the doctors from before. They all lied. They were ripping off her insurance, making her sick with medication errors, and they damaged her heart. No one will even bring that up. What would you bring up? You put him in jail? What? Could you imagine what a real criminal attorney will do? Huh? Medical malpractice and a judge. Those doctors victimized her like that and caused all that? You think you're going to try to back that? So you don't have to claim fraud that made her that sick. It was proven when I got off the medication, I got one. They want to be held liable for that shit? They can be held liable. And then HIPAA violations, and then trying to use it to further an occult. Killing people. See, occults would rather destroy you or kill you before they let you go. Because why the hell, just because Dave was dating her daughter at one time, would she involve herself in such evil crimes? And that hospital, because she's one of their nurses, think they're going to back one of their nurses breaking federal laws. Everybody breaking the federal law is going to end up in jail. They all can be bunkies. She's like the people said in Alliance after she confessed. What was it, April 24th, 28th, or 24th? Sunday. That she was in it with Dave and no stalking tape. She was part of cyber stalking. Sextortion. Having me drug beat me. Her family already had me follow Reddit by her daughter Savannah's Facebook friend almost killed me. April 12, 21, 18. in protective custody. He stabs me in the neck, and I have an imprint in the ball peen of this guy's hammer in the back of my head. He stabs me, bashes me out of the head, beats and rapes me, and leaves me for dead, and breaks in Bob Evans. It was him. No, Savannah's Facebook friend again. That family is very dangerous. And who the hell do they think they are? It's not right what they're doing. And it's not right that anybody at Altman Hospital would even acknowledge somebody was even seen at that hospital. That's illegal. Without written or verbal permission. HIPAA violations. None of your doctors can talk to anybody or a hospital. And then what are you going to say? All these doctors cost all that? And it took that other one to tell on them? And another one to agree they were ripping her off, making her sick? My God. She almost died. Oh, I put it up on Facebook. Level 2 pituitary tumors. Swelling from an MRI around my legs. Huh? My heart valves being enlarged and my heart being damaged. Blood work showing everything shut down. Do you really want to play with me? And who wants to say they caused all that? And who thinks they're going to back it? Choose your words carefully. So the guy that thinks he's paying for all this, you do realize that was insurance fraud, medical fraud, medication fraud. All my family physicians said it to Dave in front of the cops that were watching me through the cameras for protective custody. They've already documented it was medication errors and medical malpractice. All the police know that. So are they going to bring up doctors defrauded me, almost killing me? Like they said, they'll never bring it up. Why? Because then there's going to be a big lawsuit against Altman Hospital. And if you don't think I won't sue the hell out of them, and everybody that ever went to Altman Hospital, turn them in. Because I'll tell you what, do you want them talking about you? Do you want them twisting something around because one of their employees is trying to destroy somebody's wife? And think they could twist fraud around where people almost killed somebody once? I don't think so. And they have no right talking about you or acknowledging you. It's actually a federal crime. You want to go to jail? Everybody turn them in.